First thing you'll need is you'll have to have your Torx bit, model T15. That is recommended for the screws that are located on each side of your battery pack, which is located on the back side or the secure side of your lock. You'll see one on each side. We'll remove those real quickly. From there, we'll slide the battery pack cover up in the upward position. It'll just slide up, and then we remove it. From there, you got to be very careful because you've got this antenna wire here that is a very, very sensitive piece of cable. So you want to be very careful as you pull that up to make sure you don't do any damage to it. But as if you notice, if you hold the faceplate in one hand, and if you get your other hand and unplug that connector there, it's very simple. It should just easily pull apart so that you can unplug your antenna so that you don't damage the wireless antenna. Then from there you'll see your battery pack located on the inside channel there. We'll go ahead and unplug it. That's a little clip that you just push in, the little clip with your thumb, and then it comes apart. So from there we'll remove that, and then we will begin changing the batteries. Once you have your battery pack removed, you will Phillips head screwdriver to remove the center Phillips head micro screw that is holding the cover of the battery pack in. We'll go ahead and remove that real quick. Once you remove it, then you can slide the little cover off. Very simple, pull up and then out, and then you'll notice the 4 AA batteries that you just need to replace. There are 4 alkaline AA batteries, just your standard AA battery. You'll get those replaced, brand new ones in there, and then we'll go back through and show you how to cover it up and reinstall. Once we have replaced the 4 AA batteries in the battery pack, we're going to go ahead and put the cover back in place, just basically sliding it down onto the little clips there very easily. And then we will grab our Phillips head screwdriver and put that back in to make sure that the case is closed securely with our small Phillips head screwdriver. Then from there, we'll take the battery pack, go ahead and plug it back into the battery connector cable that is located on the lock. It only goes one way. You'll see that the little clip has a slot there so that they only fit one way so that you cannot mess it up. And you just slip it back in, clip it together, and then you'll hear the lock beep, showing that it's got power again. We'll go ahead and slide that battery pack back in place, making sure we're careful with that antenna wire, the little gray antenna wire, that we're not snagging it or anything. So you got to be real careful because it's very sensitive. So it kind of slides down one side, and of course your antenna wire is on the other side. You'll notice that the wires are to one side, and the battery pack has its own space. From there, you go ahead and put your antenna cable back to the antenna. Snap it together very carefully. You'll be able to hear a little snap once it comes in together, and then they secure themselves together once they seat. And then from there, you go ahead and carefully, making sure that you do not pinch the antenna wire. Just kind of move it, so that you're not pinching anything with your hands there, to make sure that that none of the wires are getting pinched or snagged or anything. And then kind of put it on the lock and slide it down, and that's pretty much it. From there, you get your 2 Torx screws, and you put those back in place on each side with your T15 Torx screwdriver. And you're back in business. Once that battery gets replaced, within about 30 seconds or so, it starts reporting back to your your wireless receiver, and then it comes back online, and then we should be good to go. Always recommend to call into Central Station once you change the batteries to make sure that they're able to see the lock come back online, just to make sure that everything is back to normal. Thank you very much.